The new film Black Swan is the latest from director Darren Aronofsky. He's given us such challenging movies as Pi, Requiem for a Dream, and most recently, The Wrestler with Mickey Rourke. And this film has an unusual premise as well. It's a thriller set against the backdrop of the ballet. Natalie Portman plays the lead character in the film. She's a ballerina who is vying for the top role in a new production of Swan Lake. She plays both a white swan and a black swan in the lead character. The white swan she has no problem with. That's sort of the good side of the character. But the black swan, the seductive and dark side, she's having lots of problems connecting to. Natalie lives at home with her mother, played by Barbara Hershey, who is demanding and a former dancer that never quite made it. So there's a lot of tension there. And adding even more stress to the demands of the role is the arrival of Mila Kunis, playing a dancer who comes along from San Francisco, and she's sort of the opposite of Natalie. She is a bad girl, she takes drugs, and she has no problem being loosey and goosey with the director, played by Vincent Cassel, who likes manipulating all the dancers and sort of pitting them against one another. Aronofsky is absolutely a technical wizard, particularly in this film, where he stages an incredible 20-minute final sequence set in the ballet and the debut of the ballet for the audience. Portman is absolutely spectacular in the role. She will be nominated for an Oscar. You can book it in a character that is on the screen 99% of the time. It really calls on her to do all sorts of incredible emoting and physical things. In some ways, it reminded me of The Wrestler in terms of how these people abuse their body in certain situations. Of course, this one has a little bit less grittiness to it. It's very elegant, but also tough to watch at times. In fact, this movie reminded me at times of one of those Giallo movies that Dario Argento made, and if he made a version of The Red Shoes, the classic ballet film, it would look something like this. But even though it takes things from Argento and The Red Shoes and a little bit of Alfred Hitchcock, the movie is its own animal. It's very creative, it's very different, it's brilliantly conceived. My hat's off to Aronofsky for giving us something different, something organic almost, and for Portman for a tour de force performance.